Hi. Okay, so this is for Jane Brown, but obviously anybody is welcome to listen to it. So Jane has been nagging me this week about asking me what I've done differently to gain so many one-to-one appointments building a client base. So I thought I would share a little bit. So I'm just going to share one particular story. So about 6 months ago, myself and my husband went into the bank, sorted out our banking, and the woman behind the checkout was really, really, really nice, really friendly. And then after that, I found her on Facebook and I added her as a Facebook friend. And I did not go straight in, R1. I just was like, oh, you gave us really great service. Obviously, you said you had a little girl. And obviously, I let you know that I go to some play groups, and I was going to let you know about a few more. She's like, oh, yeah, great. And we just got chit-chatting about being mums and talking about our children. Nothing too heavy. And then as time went on, I would drop her a little message, probably like once a month, maybe twice a month. Nothing major, like a few of her posts and photos, and just, see how things were going. Not because I wanted to do a business, just because I enjoyed meeting this person and building this new friendship. And we didn't meet up as friends, but we became Facebook friends, and it was really nice. And she'd comment on a few of my things and ask about how my children were, and that was lovely. And then obviously when I would go in the bank, I'm like, oh, hiya. And, that friendship started to blossom. And on a few of my work posts, she'd comment and say, well done, it looks like you're doing really well with your job. And I was like, oh, thank you. Yes, I am. Really absolutely love it. And then one particular time I posted, I knew she was vegan as well. I already knew she was vegan. Not that had anything to do with building the friendship, but I did know she was vegan. And one particular time I posted one of the products, I think it was like a fizz stick or something, and I wrote something about vegan. I was like, oh, I love my vegan products. And she commented, and she was like, oh, the products that you do, because I think she had an idea already that I worked in health and wellness. And she goes, they're vegan. And I was like, oh yeah, all vegan, never test on animals, none of the ingredients, none of the end products, really, really strict with that. I'm really big on that. Wow. She's like, I'm actually looking for vegan products. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, if you like, you can try some of my products. And she said, well, I'm actually moving house. I've got so much going on. But if remind me in a couple of weeks and we'll do it. So I was like, okay. So 2 weeks later, I messaged her again. And she said, oh, everything's still up in the air, but I'm still really interested. And I was like, okay, well, I'll message you again in a couple of weeks if you want. And she's like, yes, please. So that was one of my big tips. If someone is busy, go back to them when things have calmed down a little bit. And then I messaged her again. I was like, oh, just seeing how things are. I've got some products if you want to try a 3 to 4 day free trial with them. And she's like, yeah, I'm all settled now. I'd absolutely love that. I was like, okay. I just asked you a couple of questions, and this was all by message. I was like, do you have any concerns about your skin at the moment? And she told me. I said, what would you love to change about your current products? And she told me. I said, do you use products on your little one? And she was like, yeah. Told me what she used. I said, do you have any desire to have a try with the makeup? And she's like, yeah, I love makeup. I was like, okay. So in my head, I was thinking RE9 set because of what she told me about anti-aging. I was thinking ABC for her little one, makeup, and then chatted to her a little bit about nutrition. And she said, obviously, with being vegan, she wanted omega-3 capsules that were vegan, not fish, and a few other little bits. So I was like, okay, great. So I booked to come and see her. Said it'd be about an hour, and I went over to her house with all my stuff. And I put together all the products I thought she would really benefit from trying, and some iron bonds. I printed off a business pack, which you can print off from the Gold Bag document. I've just actually resent that out again to everybody. So if you haven't got that, just ask someone in the team if they'll forward that on to you. Unfortunately, I can't have an over quota, and I can only send one email a day because it goes out to so many people. I don't let me do one email a day because it goes out to the whole team. And so I printed that off, and then I gave her some before and after photos as well, all in a folder, just to have a flick through at her leisure. And I put an Arbonne catalogue and the Christmas catalogue in there. Went through the products, went through the RE9 with her. I did say there is a step-by-step guide in it, but I'll just briefly go over it with you. Left some Genius pads as well, just enough for 3 days worth. Some nutrition, omega-3, digestion plus fizz sticks, a shake, and some makeup, and then a couple of other little products. Went through it with her, and we had a great chat, and she was like, shall I pay for this? I was like, no, I don't pay for this. As part of the service that I provide, I do one-to-one consultations. And yeah, she's really keen, and she's probably going to order some products, and she's probably going to become a really regular client of mine, I would imagine, because she's actively searching for something that I can offer in terms of products and in terms of service, and we've built that friendship up as well. So it's like when you go to the hairdressers, you want a hairdresser that you get on well with, because you're going to be spending time regularly every 6 weeks seeing that hairdresser. You've got to get on well with your clients, and they've got to get on well with their consultant, because you're going to regularly be seeing each other, whether that's once a month, once every couple of months. You're going to regularly be seeing each other to see how things are going, and introducing them to new things from the range. So you have to have that friendship there. There has to be that potential for that to be nurtured and grown, which we've got, and that's growing. And yeah, 6 months ago I didn't know her. So, you know, you just don't know where things are going to lead. And she's also going to recommend me to all of her friends as well. So I could build a client base in her network. She doesn't want to be a consultant, and that's fine. But I'm building that client base. So I will check in with her after her products have arrived. I'll check in with her in a couple of weeks, see how she's getting on. And then probably like once a month, once every 6 weeks, drop her a little message, see how she is, and maybe meet up with her once every couple of months just to see how things are going. And maybe every time I do that, bring along some new things that Arbon have brought out or something that she hasn't already tried. Just building that base up like you would if you had a hairdresser or someone that did your nails or someone that did your tanning or your waxing, you know, just building that up with her. So I hope that helps. The same with consultants. It's all about moving them from exposure to exposure. So I met a guy who came knocking on my door, selling charity, and told him about my business. He was really interested. Then we booked to talk about the business a week later. I met him for a drink, we talked about the business. And then we booked to meet a week later. Once I've given him some CDs and some information to have a look through, we spoke a week later. Then we booked again where I invited him to a local event, which he went to. Then he came around last night for another chat. And it's just moving to exposure. Wait until he's ready to say, I'm ready to start my business, because it's his choice. It's not being pushy. It's always thinking about how you're just meeting that person to move them from exposure to exposure to exposure, not about next time I see them, they're going to sign up, because it's not what it's about. It's about building that relationship, building that friendship, and giving people little bits of information each time you see them so that they can build upon that information. So I hope that helps with my experience recently about my one-to-ones. I do have quite a lot of one-to-ones at the moment. Most of the people I didn't know, people I've met from the cold market, and just building that relationship up and building that trust up for them to trust me and for them to trust the brand. So I hope that helps, Jane.